80 years ago today, thousands of brave Americans fought to protect democracy on the shores of Normandy. This November, all we have to do is vote.
People have said Hillary Clinton has gone senile ever since her defeat by the hand of President Trump. I mean, I would frankly argue it had been long before then. As many may know, the anniversary of D-Day occurred recently, and brave troops that served during the momentous occasion and the war were celebrated by Americans. Well, at least most Americans. Some, like Clinton here, chose to use this moment to garner votes, as opposed to honoring those who sacrificed everything to defeat fascism. It would only make sense that fascists like Clinton would not care for people that stood against it. This woman chose to compare going overseas, risking one's life, charging into certain death, into a war zone that had thousands of armed enemies, to going outside to your local voting center and voting for your candidate of choice. When those men saw that beach that day, many knew that there was a high likelihood that it would be the last thing they ever saw. Imagine how that must feel. Imagine the strong will that those men had needed to set the fear of death aside and still commit to their duties. Imagine making that sacrifice only for a future fascist to use your own death as a way to garner votes for her party. Do you understand how angry those soldiers must feel if they saw this happening? Imagine how their current-day families must feel. Imagine how current-day soldiers must feel, being told that their sacrifice only means as much as the votes that they can use their deaths for. It is so frustrating how little the left cares for the people that pay the greatest price for this country. And for them to try and reap the rewards is frankly disgusting. This deranged individual did this out of a greed for power, and probably also her disdain for President Trump. I would imagine she despises Trump for being fair and square. Trump's success probably kills her on the inside, slowly eating away at her. It would be the only reason for her becoming such a mental nutcase in recent times.
It's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.